Goodness smoky, sir. No joke as Donald Trump just verified that is finished. Declared over was something we were worried about. Goldman Sachs is also increasing its crypto investment. BlackRock is injecting significant liquidity. That will be discussed. The Chinese delegation will be discussed. We'll discuss a few individuals who are really somewhat negative on the market. Then I received a startling daily statistic. You will want to see all the way to the video's conclusion. All I want from you is a lovely grin to send out those nice, pleasant feelings. Hit the like button since likes are free. And now let's get right into it. XRP is now resting at $2.43, up 4% on the day. The whole cryptocurrency market has warmed up somewhat. In the morning, it was somewhat drowsy. Now, however, the markets have started to wake up. In fact, Bitcoin hasn't been moving much at all. You can observe the decline of Bitcoin's dominance to 62.97. Look at how dominance has pulled back over the previous 3 days after it kept climbing and climbing and climbing. While the rest of the cryptocurrency market has a good pump, Bitcoin is kind of holding. Doge up 15%, other meme coins, Bread up 12%, Pepe up 10%. Meme coins are so waking up once more. I went into great detail on the present state of the meme coins and what it would imply for XRP moving forward. Should you miss it at the end of this video, I'll link to the morning video and discuss in depth what's happening on the underbelly. I believe everyone should watch that very, very crucial film. So once more, I'll connect to that at the conclusion of this video. But it will be fascinating to see what happens here with XRP. Can we have separation? Could we have some upward movement back to the $2.70 ones, 272 range, which is the next resistance level? It will be fascinating to watch what transpires here. Total crypto market only increased 1.5%. Since Bitcoin is somewhat lagging behind, the rest of the market, as you can see. We'll observe how it develops towards Sunday and then, closes the weekly candle. We always have to look at the contracts right on the futures, and we'll see how it ultimately plays out. This week, BlackRock bought more than 1 billion value of Bitcoin, increasing their total Bitcoin ownership to 620,094,430 billion dollars. Market heating up suggests we may expect possibly greater and more inflows. Actually, it's going to be fascinating to see. Will there be some profit taking? Or do we see institutions like Goldman Sachs that just there was announcement that they doubled down on their crypto, increasing its BlackRock iShare Bitcoin Trust stake by 28% to 30,800,000 shares, valued at $1.4 billion, plus another $250 million in FBTC shares per the SEC filing. Do we then have perhaps those traders who, had a wonderful momentum from this pull-up? Perhaps those who purchased roughly 77,000 and are up approximately 35% are profiting from the ETFs. But do we observe on the other side, perhaps institutions that are twofold, noting that prices are bouncing back, as well as all the positive things the US government has been doing for the crypto sector? And that can be, a mix that seems to them like sweet honey. We have the proverb, one day honey, one day onion, So perhaps it seems like some honey on the institutions, on the large banks, and they begin to flow into the cryptocurrency market as well. Then, naturally, if that occurs, the sky's the limit. There might be trillions and trillions of dollars. Still, we have to be cautious always. There will always be somebody claiming, Hey, hear me out. Now is the moment to scale out rather than in. Strong resistance is being tried. And if it's only a correction of the decline since January, then time move might ultimately be completely reversed. That is therefore conceivable, isn't it? And I always tell you the truth. There are many individuals out there, particularly influencers on YouTube, who are becoming quite enthusiastic as the market is rising a little bit since, excitement draws in views, draws in viewers. But those who really watch my channel and my videos know that I always am cautious. I'm still careful, even if we're looking well, and I'm noticing several things that are looking well. Is that all right? I will say it again. Okay? Some people may find it flying over their heads. Others may recall it and consider twice before acting wrongly. Once more, not financial counsel, always to own villages before choose to live. Going maybe crazy or crazier, all in all your money in the world. I'm not saying that going into the market right now is a mistake. It seems a bit early for me, but if that's what you have to do, and that's okay. My circumstances differ from yours, and perhaps you can accomplish things I cannot, while I can accomplish things you cannot. Is that all right? Ultimately, you have to decide since it's your money. Okay? Donald Trump just tweeted that after a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I'm pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to full and immediate ceasefire. Well done, both nations, for applying common reason and tremendous intellect. Your consideration of this issue is appreciated. Already a community remark on this claims no ceasefire since Pakistan breached it only hours following Trump's statement, tossing his guarantee and words to garbage. Still, we understand that occasionally in the hours before, there is a slight something that doesn't go directly into effect, and then, we observe such things and certain mischiefs occur. Even when we're speaking, like, you see this? I'm talking about, individuals over-leveraging. We observed that pullback. This could have, liquidated you or lost you out. Therefore, once more, you must use extreme caution in the markets. These sorts of movements will always exist. The entire market was sold off all of a sudden. Just be cautious out there then. Is that all right? The market turned unexpectedly visible. Perhaps as I speak, Trump or some other announcement occurs. Anything may thus occur in these markets. And once more, even if something is accurate or untrue, we must use caution, though it originates from Trump's account. Isn't it? Things can change on a dime, so just be really cautious. Then we have this entire affair with the Chinese. This is unbelievable. According to Reuters, the Chinese delegation at trade negotiations with the United States has been departing the site. Once more, anything that emerges from Reuters should be taken with a shovel of salt, rather than a grain. Their return was uncertain. This raised questions about whether the delegation was on lunch, break, or cancelling discussions. Reuters claims Chinese delegation has returned following a fast break. The trade conflict has gone into reality television mode. When Reuters announces this, right, the Twitter are on their website. Then you have the algorithms that are activated by this. They may start selling off or whatever else could happen, and then you get a sell-off like this. Once more, the market is quite fragile, and you must exercise extreme caution with all this false information and all that is going on. Once more, this is not meant to alarm you, but rather to inform you that pullbacks are conceivable. There are chances of sell-offs, and all I want